Good morning. Excuse me. It's time for coffee with Carma. And this morning, I want to know something. I'm, I'm sorry, it's first thing in the morning and I got up late and I'm a little bit rusty. Did you know that a single book could transform your business overnight? It's not really overnight, but it's almost overnight. It's kind of like those overnight successes where, there's 7 overnight success. It only took them 20 years to get there. Only a book doesn't take you 20 years to get there. And here's the kicker, though. Most entrepreneurs get stuck before they even start. And so today, I'm going to share 3 tips on how to get you unstuck so you can start that first milestone along your author's journey. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help entrepreneurs write a client-attracting book in 90 days or less. So here are the stats. When you gather all the surveys about people who want to write books, 81% of people say they want to write a book. And I want to get these stats right because I've gotten them wrong in videos before. That's one survey. That was by the New York Times. They found that 81% of those surveyed wanted to write a book. When you pull in additional surveys that ask questions further along, you find that of those who say they want to write a book, only 15% actually start writing a book. And of that 15%, only 8% actually finish. So to put those numbers in perspective, let's say you start off with 100 people. 81 will say, I want to write a book. 12 will actually start, and 1 will finish. 1 person out of 100, or if you extrapolate, 1% of the population will actually publish a book. And that is a very sorry statistic because honestly, it's not that hard. It's a fairly simple process. People just get stuck. And I always thought that the sticking point was somewhere in the writing and publishing. However, if you pay attention to those statistics and talk to people, you find that the number one thing that stops them, which is why you only get 12 people actually starting, is they can't come up with the idea. And it's either because they don't have they know they want to write a book, but they don't know what they want to write about, or they know they want to write a book, but they've got like 10 ideas and they don't know which one to start with. So I'm going to make it simple for you in this episode. Now, this framework can be used for any type of book, but it is specifically created for those who want to write a client-attracting book, a book that will grow their business. So in this video, I'm going to give you those 3 steps so that you can get started on your book and at least become part of that, 15% to start. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? If you can at least start because you've got the idea. First step, list out all the problems that you help your clients solve. Big ones, little ones, it doesn't matter. Just brainstorm, get them all out on a piece of paper. I recommend using actual paper and an actual pen rather than typing it into a document. And I recommend that for 2 reasons. Number one, when you're writing, physically writing, it charges the brain differently than when you're typing. When you're typing, you're actually further removed from the information that you're typing. So you'll just have a better result if you actually write it down, because then you can actually create a little, here goes my pen. Okay, I'll get another pen. I'll get the red pen. So what you do is you've got your eye, go like that, put a circle. Can you even see that? You put your idea here. Just one problem, actually not even an idea, just one problem, and then do spokes. It's called a mind map. And if you do that, and then look, here's another problem, and that one has spokes. And you can create this like web of all the problems that you solve in your business. So now that you've got that, that's step number one, because you really want to understand all the potential milestones along your customer transformation journey that someone could enter your world through. And because they always enter it through, I want to solve this problem that you solve. So now that you got that, let's see. You want to look at the list of problems and you want to identify the ones that you're most passionate about solving. And here's what I recommend. Take a highlighter and your little mind map and go, ooh, I love solving that problem. Ooh, I love solving that problem. And you highlight them. The reason why I say that is because when you highlight something, it becomes positive as opposed to crossing it off or circling it. It will like emphasize the passion you feel in solving that problem. So that's actually that right there. That's 2 steps, but it's tip number 1. List of problems, highlight those you're most passionate about solving. Tip number 2. And this one is, now what you want to do is, of those problems that you're most passionate about solving, turn them into questions. So let's say, for example, one problem I help people solve is identifying the right idea for their client attracting book. So the question might be, how do I come up with an idea for my client attracting book? It's that simple. And what this question, and then choose the question that you want to go with. You want to come down to just one question. So right now, for example, the first book I'm going to write in January answers the question, how do I come up with an idea for my client attracting book? That question becomes the guiding light of your book. It is the core of your book's idea. So tip number 3, you take that question and you identify the steps that answer that question, and that becomes your table of contents. So it was really 3.5 steps, and you've not only got an idea for your book, you've got an outline. Now all you have to do is flesh out that outline. I don't know where that came from. All you need to do is flesh out that outline, and you've got a book. Then you just hire someone to edit it, massage it, make it good, publish it with a really beautiful cover. Voila! You are a published author. And that's even if it's just an ebook. But see how simple that is. That is a simple 3.5 step process that can get you closer to the finish line, get you out of the 99% of people who don't write a book and into the 1% that do. Now, if you would like a little bit more fleshed out explanation of what I just said, drop a comment or an emoji or a little happy dance icon in the comments below, and I will send you a link to my new free ebook, Quick Start Guide to Writing Your Authority Building Short Book. It's not available on Amazon. It's only available through the link that I will give you if you drop something below or to the side, depending on where you are. Here. Drop it. Ciao for now. This is Carma Spence, the person who can help you write a book in 90 days or less, saying ciao for now.